the hell you
There
doing?
we go. My bad. I had to set up the audio. I think our audio was not coming through.
Tyron Woodley.
So
I don't know. I feel
on
like
our
he's kind of on
YouTube-
the decline a little bit, to be honest with
who?
you.
Tyron Woodley?
Yeah. I feel like he's just a little bit on the. He's losing a step a
Yeah.
little bit.
Well,
Because
like
didn't
I
he lose
said,
his last few fights?
he's lost his last like 4 fights.
Mm.
The problem with Tyron is, like I told Quincy, I think Tyron Woodley took kind of the Ronda Rousey attitude approach to things.
Almost.
and-
yeah.
and-
not quite. Not
but-
quite as
but
bad as her.
almost. I don't think that he took it 100% serious.
Mm.
He kind of let the fame and the money go to his
Cloud
head. It
his
seems
head,
like
okay.
a
Yeah.
little bit, because I think he was talking about. I heard that he's like not.
Yeah.
He like kind of needs money.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, not that he's like broke or anything. I don't think, but
Those bills add up when you live a lavish lifestyle.
I mean, you know, he was the champion and he was on top, and he was
Buying
doing
shit.
music videos, and I'm sure he probably personally financed that music video and shit. You know, I think tried to do an album.
oh my god.
You know, and
And
doing
he was,
movies.
he was in
which
the
that
movies, but
gets you paid, but that's also kind of sidetracking you. And meanwhile, everybody else is.
especially when you're in like
coming
a
up.
B-rate straight to DVD movie too.
I mean, Tyron Woodley has the skills.
Yeah.
He could be champion again, I think.
Yeah.
But his last few fights, or really his last a bunch of fights, he's just is too hesitant. He doesn't want to turn up.
Right.
He tries to just wait and land that one bomb,
Yeah.
and that's it. And he tries to back up, and he back up, throw that one bomb, and
Yeah.
that doesn't work. Everybody knows that's all you're gonna do. So, bro, you're a fucking
It's
collegiate wrestler.
Yeah.
Fucking wrestle.
Right.
Get in.
And then one side note, also why I think Francis is gonna win is because of who's in his corner tonight.
He's got Kamaru Usman in his corner. That's true. Yeah.
Kamaru wasn't
And
in his
Kamaru-
quarter last time.
And Kamaru, when that,
Is that his fellow countryman?
yes, they're both
Yeah.
from Nigeria. Or,
Bless
I mean,
up.
he's Cameroon. I mean, I think he's Nigerian or something. I don't know. They're both from Africa, but I mean,
Yeah.
Africa's a big place.
But I think with having him versus he didn't have him last time.
Yeah.
So I
But
think that's a huge difference.
And if he's getting tips from Kamaru, and Kamaru's last fight with his boxing he turned up another level on his boxing, just his jab, bro.
Yeah, and I mean if Francis can box like Kamaru can, like him representing, like him showing him how to really combo it up.
Yeah, I mean, if he can kind of get more precise and
Because
just work that jab, if Francis doesn't try to just throw the bomb,
If he can just
and
work
just
his
work
hands
the jab,
like boxing, just
work
normal
the
boxing.
jab, and then come out with the bomb, then
Could be something.
yeah.
Stipe might be in real
But
trouble.
here's the thing: even if Ngannou does just kind of go out with a blitz, that might be his best option. I don't know, because if Francis can throw enough, all he has to really do is land one.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
Anybody, yes, Stipe can be knocked out. He doesn't get knocked out, but he has got a hell of a chin. But he can't. But DC knocked him out.
yeah.
Like, he can be knocked out. And
I'm
if
not saying it can't.
Francis
be
can
done,
knock out anybody in the world.
Because the way that I look at it is Stipe. How many times did you see DC really connect in the last 3 fights? He connected a pretty good amount of times.
Yeah. And if Francis
You
can
can't
connect like
take
that,
punishment from this guy.
no.
Like you have to bob and weave and move, because if you get hit, it may be with 50%. You're gonna it's gonna suck. Like
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But I think
But
Tyron's
I mean,
gonna
but
win.
also
I'm going,
I'm excited. I'm
Vincente
excited for it.
Luque versus Tyron Woodley.
Yep,
I got Vincente Luque on this
me
one.
too.
Yeah, obviously, that's what I'm going for. I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna go for Tyron Woodley. I'm gonna give him a shot.
I'm a fan of Tyron Woodley. I don't wish any, I don't want him to, like, but it's kind of do or die, it seems like, for Woodley. Like, if he doesn't
Holy
win this,
shit.
he might
Be done.
be done. He might.
Look
lose.
look how much the favorite O'Malley is to win.
Yeah, he's minus 335 over
You know-
Thomas Almeida.
But I think, like watching Like
Obviously, I got
That bitch look like
O'Malley
she
on
straight
this.
out of
I know
high
you.
school.
I know you got Sugar,
Miranda Maverick, that bitch
but-
straight out of high school.
but watching some of the
She
film
look
on
young as hell.
Thomas Almeida
Yeah,
and them talking
Thomas
about him,
Almeida's good.
he might be able to get him.
I'm not
Because-
saying it's gonna O'Malley's gonna smoke
And
him.
you
I
know
don't
what's-
think it's gonna.
I don't
be
know
that.
if you've known this stat, but Sean O'Malley in his last 6 fights has had a leg or foot injury.
In his last 6 fights.
Yeah, like they were saying, I was watching like the UFC, like DC and all of them, but they were saying like either during the fight or after the fight he had some kind of leg or foot injury, and I know leg kicks can really affect those kinds of things.
Sugar Channel Legos.
Let's see.
But they were talking about like in his last couple, like last like 6, he's had like after the fight he's had a foot or leg problem or
Oh yeah,
injury.
said he had a foot fracture at his last fight.
I mean, yeah, I know his leg has been messed up a couple times. I don't know. I mean, if they try to
But I mean, if
focus
you
on
come
that
out,
leg.
if you come out and throw some leg kicks and things, I don't know. I kind of have Thomas Almeida on this one.
you got Almeida on that
I'm
one?
going with
Okay,
Almeida on
okay.
this one.
I got O'Malley. Who you got? You going O'Malley?
oh yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Jillian Robertson versus Miranda Maverick.
Miranda
I've
high school
heard-
Maverick.
Miranda Ravic's from Missouri.
Yeah, I've seen her before. I haven't seen a lot of her, but her name sounds very familiar. I think I'm just gonna go based off
I'll
damn
go
near
with the
nothing.
hometown favorite.
Yeah, I got Miranda Maverick.
I've seen Jillian Robertson fight. and
I've seen her as well.
She's alright, but I think Miranda Ravic's gonna beat her up.
Let's see.
Combo worthy.
I don't know any of these dudes.
I don't know anything about those
yeah.
guys.
Ah.
It sucks
Worthy.
Let's see who we got on the
Fabio.
prelims.
The dude at the top,
Alonzo Minefield.
yeah, I've seen him fight. He's not bad.
Fabio. Come on now.
Fabio.
Abu Azatar.
They only have one early prelim.
Yeah, that's like I think on UFC Fight Pass only.
Who gets on the Fight Pass to watch that?
Somebody does.
Somebody does. That dude's last name Bukakis.
And he slowly ran.
Go back to the
Tipped
prelims.
his hat. And who do you think it was?
Down.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah. What's that dude's name?
And I said,
Modestas
Emilio.
Bukauskas. I
I'm
don't
going
know how
with
to say
that
your
guy.
name, nigga.
Modestas.
I'm going with that guy.
I don't drink Modestas. But when I do,
It's always good.
it's always good.
Oh,
shit.
man. All right. So
Well,
I
I mean,
got-
I'd say, it's going to be a good.
I got
a good
the whole
card.
right side of the card. That's what I'm picking.
Some black belt.
James Johnson.
James
Okay,
Johnson.
That's who it is.
Okay, so James Johnson, what does he have a black belt in?
And his family black belts are the way. He's won 10 national karate titles and
okay.
5 world championships.
Okay, so
And
James
his mother.
Johnson, let's see. He might fuck Logan Paul up or Jake Paul or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can find some James Johnson karate videos.
Probably scroll down. Might have some videos down there.
Yeah, here we go. Ready for UFC fights after NBA
It
career?
says James Johnson has a 7-0 MMA record. What?
What?
Told you.
Oh shit!
Told you.
James Johnson might be my favorite basketball player.
Oh,
I
shit.
was like, it's a nigga in the league that know
You
karate. I told y'all.
Everybody was like, Quincy, who your favorite basketball player? James Johnson.
Like,
Who?
Yeah,
Like,
they took a
nigga.
poll, and everybody in the league was like, yeah, I would never want to get into no beef with this nigga at all.
Let's see what he's saying here. I want to see him actually do some fucking karate. Though.
My whole family. My father was a martial artist.
Well, you should search James Johnson karate highlights.
Yeah, it might show you.
They might show you something if you search it that way.
I mean,
Highlights.
that's pretty dope though. I mean, you making a
Let's
lot more,
see.
Grew up playing basketball, but you also, knocking folks out. T.C. Williams, James
Oh shit!
Johnson.
Is this him?
Is it 6
that-
years ago?
Is that him? Let's turn that down a little bit.
Versus James Johnson.
Is this?
That must be him.
11-14. It says he's 7-0, so
Is that him?
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't think that's him.
I
That
don't
I mean,
think
that could
that's
be a
him.
different James
I mean, it
Johnson.
is 6 years ago, but
Does he have tattoos on his back? Do we know?
Yeah, he has tattoos. I mean, shit, it might be him. I don't know. I can't really tell without the hair.
we'll go
Let's
to another
see.
James Johnson.
James Johnson's tattoos. We're doing investigation right now.
Here we go.
You're with us here, folks.
Oh shit! Quincy found his new favorite basketball player.
Let's see.
I mean,
That might have been him.
that might have been him.
Let me see.
I mean, that
Let's
one
see
looks
his,
like him.
Can we see his back?
Yeah, I remember when he played on the Raptors. That's when I found out who he was. I was like, who the fuck is this?
How long's he been in the league?
He's been in the league for a minute.
Okay,
He's
because
like
that
5,
one,
6 years.
because
at
that
least.
one said 2014. So
He's been in the league for a minute.
yeah,
Okay, that's not him.
Nope.
If that's James Johnson's back tattoo,
yeah, he might not have any.
is that? See, but I
Fights.
don't know. Is that him? I don't.
He might not have any like highlights or anything. James Johnson, Gym Monsters, house guest with Nate Robinson. Oh, okay.
Okay. I want to see this motherfucker.
You might have to do some more.
Oh, there's a video right there. Why is there no James Johnson
some MMA highlights. Maybe he's not my favorite basketball player. If he's 7-0, I mean, I just want to see you do karate, do a
Right.
kata or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
He just talks about it, but
Yeah.
there's got to be some kind of evidence.
because that Dana White thing was 2 years ago.
What?
Well, it said the very top video said 2 years ago. If Dana White calls,
Oh, yeah, but this is just but that could just be him. I mean, that's just him talking. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, when I'm done with the NBA, if
Yeah.
the UFC calls, I'll be there. You
Well,
know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I was
So he
just
can
saying that was-
well, they didn't
that was
call me.
2 years ago. But I mean,
Yeah, because
I mean-
guaranteed, if he was legit, Dana White would call him because it'd be like
Yeah.
NBA athlete in the UFC. Like that would be huge
Yeah.
promotion.
oh, most def, they would just have to because you make more money playing basketball.
Yeah, but yeah, it's once he was
some pussy. Like, I don't know. I'm more like.
You ever
laid
seen
back,
90 Day
like,
Fiance?
No.
That's another type of motherfucker.
Like,
who
I hate
don't
niggas who will agree.
find a bitch overseas.
Like, you know, like when a bitch is acting crazy, or
she
like,
won't know how goofy I am if I
or,
bring over here from
like-
Siberia.
like she talking some crazy shit or something, and then like you could be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up," and then niggas want to like join her side just to
Yeah, that's a simp.
to use that tactic.
That's a simp.
Like, oh, I'm here to rescue you. Fuck
Yep,
that
yeah,
guy.
Yep.
That's
And
a
still
simp
don't
who,
get
who
no-
just wants to
There's a
conform
multitude.
and
Hate that
be-
shit, nigga.
You want to pedestalize the woman.
We need to categorize each and every one of these type of simps, because there's a different
a good idea.
variety. I mean,
For sure.
they're an eclectic group of simps.
Yeah,
out there.
there's many
It's
types
a wide
of simps.
variety of those motherfuckers.
Like when it
out
comes
there.
to stuff, you know, unless somebody's like actually being
but those
like,
Captain Super
physically
Saver hoes.
And I can't lie, and it would be dishonest of me to say that I've never been a variety of one of these motherfuckers. I'm sure we all have.
Oh yeah, I mean you have to live and you learn.
Right, but
Sometimes you get examples from the wrong motherfuckers, and you be like, "Oh shit, that's not how it's supposed to go in real life."
Yes.
And then you be like, "All right, I won't do that again." And
I mean, it's all about finding the right information. Because I mean, if you only see, you know, certain things growing up, then that's how you think it is until you figure out what's real.
well, it's also that
Exactly.
we've been
But we've all
told by, I guess,
Media.
just our culture
Yeah.
nowadays, the wrong thing.
yeah.
nowadays, it seems like everything is the wrong thing.
But I mean, it's everything
You
like
get canceled
what
for blowing your
people
nose wrong.
like. For instance, like all right, so if you went somewhere right and held the door for your girl
Okay,
and she walks through,
okay,
everyone just sees that. Oh my God, Crespo's a gentleman.
okay. I do that.
But if your girl held the door for you and you walked through and just she did it, there'd be people who are like, look at this fucking
Look at
dickhead.
this fucking asshole.
You know what? Like,
I mean, I don't think
The only time that
Anybody
would happen is if
would
I had
not
like a
say
bunch of
anything
fucking
for
bags
real,
in my
but-
hand.
but there are people who have a stupid ass fucking mindsets when they look at that kind of
I
shit.
agree.
I mean, I guess
agree.
if you had
I agree.
a video of her holding the door for you or something,
I'm
there
just
would be
saying
people
people sitting at
commenting
it-
like,
I'm just saying, like people,
patriarchy.
like I don't know, man. I think people think about this shit too fucking much. Like when it comes to certain bullshit,
They're too concerned about
it's like almost an
about
image to them.
Yes, they want to appear as if they're virtuous,
Yeah.
and they want everybody to think, "Oh, I'm so morally, I'm."
But everybody has dirt. And that's
Yeah.
the thing about it. Like nobody's pristine.
Exactly. So
The
if we
I feel like when you do
stop
shit like
worrying-
that, you're bringing attention to yourself. Now niggas about to start digging and searching on you. What did
Exactly.
you do in 6th grade? Now you about to get canceled for some shit you did in 4th
I think
grade.
motherfuckers.
people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
You shouldn't shoot guns either.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers
People-
are shooting gats out here, living in glass houses, shooting guns, and
Shooting
shit.
a minigun off.
Yeah.
12 gauge out that bitch.
Like, oh shit.
The spread, baby.
But yeah, I mean, you should live your life and you should do you, and you shouldn't.
Yeah, if nobody's,
Just-
if they're not, I mean, live and let live. Like, if nobody's hurting anybody, then leave them the fuck
Yeah.
alone. If they're not hurting you or imposing
But I
on
mean,
your rights or
right?
something, then
Like,
shut
but
the
but
fuck
when it
up.
comes to like you said, like a simp, you know, like
that's just
I
a man.
just-
That's different. That's just a man who has been led to, who has the wrong tactic about getting women.
yeah,
Because
I know one thing.
it's not going to work. They think that it's going to work. I mean, and maybe some women want that. There are some, but some women do, but not very many.
Man, all I know is I'm getting that Infinity Q50 for Christmas. God damn it.
Christmas.
for
Christmas.
Christmas.
I went the Infinity Q50 for Christmas.
So
I test drove that car 2 times. Y'all, I'm in love with that car.
You're in love with that car.
I fucking want that car.
Okay.
Hold on.
So bad.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up, G?
So when you test drove that with it driving, whenever you put your gloves on and you felt your knuckles piercing through the leather,
Right.
you know, and you were just ready and your booty cheeks was piercing the leather of the seat.
Right. I just, my booty cheeks was hugging on the seat ball, so I had,
How was that? How was your test drive?
let me tell you something. My booty cheeks was on the seat real nice because it had all-wheel drive, boss. And it had a 3-liter twin turbo in that bitch, boss. And when I did
listen, let me.
So go ahead, Tyson.
When I was fighting, you know,
Right.
when I was letting them know.
Man, the dealer wasn't that motherfucker with me. I put that bitch in Sport Plus mode. Big fella.
Yeah, so let's switch topics. Let's move on to our new segment. Find Crespo a car.
That's the one I want. I did test drive the Cadillac ATS. It's a 2-liter turbo, all-wheel drive, and like I said, the only reason why I wanted to go look at that car is because it was highly, recommended and regarded or whatever. It was alright. But when I hopped out of that Infiniti, I was like, that was the second time I drove the Q50. I was like, yeah, it's night and day. Like the Cadillac Turbo, it was cool. It's only a 2-liter. It was cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. All-wheel drive, that's what I liked about it. But when you hopped in that fucking Infiniti, gee, it fucking hugs the road, and I can go fast like Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That car's nice though.
So
big fella.
Infiniti Q50, you think that's what you're gonna?
Yep, Q50S.
Let's see.
Infiniti Q50S.
Let's go to the old browser.
Oh, the one I test drove was a 2019. They only wanted 24 for that bitch.
Can you go to the picture?
Yeah, go to images. What year?
It was a 2019. So I mean, yeah, it was a good deal for it. It only had like 28,000 miles on it.
No shit. What the fuck?
A 32
20. That motherfucker is a spaceship. 2019 Q50S. Okay. Yeah.
It was fucking.
Let's see the interior. I like that.
It was nice. And yeah, that little switch right there, that's where you adjust the sport driving modes or the driving modes.
Oh, what down here?
Yep, that little flip switch right there. Yep, that's how you switch the modes.
Maybe
Not that,
Yeah.
but it's.
I mean, that's nice. That's
It
nice
is nice,
interior.
yeah.
It's similar to. It's very similar. It's an updated version of mine, essentially.
Yeah,
I mean, that's exactly what it is. But
yeah, because the seats extend just like how yours does. Did it just go to you yet?
yeah.
And but man, nice.
And then it
Both
looks
sound
really
system.
nice.
It has like 14 speakers in there and a subwoofer.
Yeah, I want to get some new speakers for my car.
Big fella, you done blew out your speakers playing Young Dolph at maxed out. Soon as you put
Bose wasn't built for young Dolph now, big
I
fella.
guess not. I got 12.
You got Bose in your car?
I got like 12 speakers in my car.
Probably.
So-
But see, that's the problem. Here's the issue with, and I have the same issue with my car, and you would probably have the same issue with this car. If it has some sort of premium sound system, especially Bose, they generally have some sort of factory amplifier. And a lot of the times the resistance, like the impedance, the ohms of Bose speakers are different than your regular normal speakers. A lot of Bose speakers are 2 ohm, and most speakers are like 4 ohms.
Okay.
And so they're not, those speakers aren't compatible with that amp, and that amp isn't going to be compatible with new speakers. So you're going to have to essentially rewire your whole system. You're going to have to get a new amplifier and potentially run new wiring and everything, and replace every speaker that you want to work. You're going to have to, like, if you've got 10 speakers.
Could I just get Bose speakers?
No, I don't think you could get aftermarket Bose car speakers. I don't think they sell them like that.
Well, I'm going to have to call the car guru.
But
I'm going to have to call the audio guru.
yeah, I mean, we
and
could
see
talk
what
with
he says.
But the
well,
sound system
on our
in that
next
car.
on our next podcast,
nice.
we will be able to do this. I would have just called Ant right now
Yeah.
because we're gonna improve our quality. We got the Rodecaster Pro, coming, so I'd be able to just Bluetooth my phone, boom, call Ant and bring him in. But yeah, you're gonna have to, because I have to do the same thing, because I have Bose. I've got 10-inch subwoofers in my door, and I kind of like that.
That shit's nice, yeah.
But I do want more bass, and I'd like to add I could just add a sub to it,
I don't see why not. You can add a sub in your trunk.
Yeah, I could just
And just be happy.
get a line out converter and just add a
I
sub.
don't think there's anything wrong with your sound
no,
system. You're
my
tripping.
my system's not bad. It's okay.
Now you're just being greedy.
No,
Just
Okay.
being greedy, Quincy.
but my system is not that it's not super great either. In terms of audio quality, it's decent.
And you know where the dealership was? It was at Northtown Lincoln, right around the corner from here. That's where I was at yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, they got that Q50 up there.
Not bad.
Man,
You gonna get it, big phone?
I can't get it right now.
How
My
much are
bank,
they asking for?
They wanted 24 for it. It's a 2019,
That's not
and it's
bad.
all-wheel drive, 3-liter twin turbo,
24. Yeah, that's not bad. How many miles?
like 28, something like that.
So it's a S, and I'm guessing it's paddle shifters. It's automatic.
That one's not the S. That one's
Oh.
it's the Lux.
Okay.
But it's, I mean, the only difference in that and the S was
Well,
the paddle shifters and the wood trim on the inside.
That's not the only difference. So I guarantee the S has probably different tuning on the engine's computer.
Mm-hmm.
It probably has more horsepower. It's probably faster.
There's one on Main Street. That's where I test drove the S, the Q50S, and that one's a 2017. And yeah, that bitch
Here's the thing
is nasty.
to consider, though. You don't have to get something that's super fast right now necessarily.
I'm just gonna wait because I was gonna say I'm just gonna wait because I know that's the car that I want, and basically I have to pay down this fucking Nissan a couple more months before I can trade it in because my trade-in value was like $9,500. So with that tied into my new car, plus I'm still gonna owe like $5,000 on the Nissan, so I'm gonna pay down the Nissan like in a couple more months, and then I'm gonna trade that bitch in. Hopefully by Christmas. Hopefully.
Yeah, if that's really what you want, then definitely
I'm gonna
I
go
would
for
say
it.
just wait, and get what you want. But you could get a car that's maybe a little bit older, that's not quite as powerful, that's maybe lighter, but then that you could do easy upgrades to,
And that's true. I mean, that's the thing.
and then make more powerful, make faster than that, and
I mean, I can take the same. Well, I'm not gonna do that, but I have enough money to where if I wanted to, I could go ahead and just get Desi fixed up. So I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and just do. Just get her tire fixed, get her radio, and get her back just up and running.
You don't even love Desi anymore.
I do love Desi. I just had
Desi
to.
up out of there.
I had to take care of my other priorities, man. You know, I got bills to pay and shit.
You left Desi in the backyard for 2 months.
Hey, I had to get her money. I had to get my money stacked
She
up.
didn't
so I can
love you. She's like, why I gotta sleep under this tarp?
I don't love you
because she had no windows.
more.
I said, baby, hold on, gotta stack up so I can get you some. That was over $1,000 for
And
the
then
windows.
within 24 hours, she saw you with another girl. You were just like, oh, you know?
It wasn't 24 hours because I didn't get Desi back.
It was
for
like
about
a
2
week,
weeks.
or not even a week.
Big fella pulled back up in a new booty, was like, I don't know, no Desiree.
Let's see. Let's see
no.
what kind of
Hey, if I get a coded intake, you help me put it on?
yeah.
All right, because I think that's what
Hundo.
I'm going to do next.
100.
Because it looks super easy.
Is that all there is? They have still in?
Big fella, I got my lights coming. I got my new trunk lid.
Mm.
Big fella, we in it.
See,
You get you an exhaust. Yo, I got the
but
deal
see,
on exhaust,
here's
though. If you're going to get an exhaust, let me know. I got the deals on them.
Man, see,
Uh,
I can't
what kind of
afford no
deals?
1,400.
Huh?
what kind of deals?
Like my job's discount?
yeah, but it depends on what you can get.
I can get
No.
whatever.
Like,
Like,
so you could get this Stillin.
yeah, because
exhaust?
I don't order it through my job. I order it through Allied Exhaust. They're an exhaust company, like down in Northtown. So they get Magnaflow. They get
But
everything.
can they get? They can get.
They can
anything.
get that, and then I get my discount. Like, all right, so I looked for my Magnaflow exhaust on Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and on Amazon it was $980.
Yeah.
Through them, I got it for $550.
I mean, that's what's up. I mean, because, yeah, I mean, this is like how much exhaust would be for my car as well.
I mean, that's not super terrible.
It's not terrible, but that's a lot.
So what's this
But
aftermarket
you know what's
exhaust
crazy
system for
though
my
is-
car?
Yeah,
You know,
that would be for the Q50.
You know, it's crazy though. Your exhaust that says $1,400, right?
Yeah,
Your tail lights is $1,000, or your headlights was $1,000.
yeah. For these
That's a
headlights I
pretty
was looking
good,
at.
bro. I sell these fucking headlights for his car. They was sick,
But that's
sick, nasty.
the thing you have to consider. Upgrades and
Things
I mean,
shit like that.
This car off the lot is good to go for at least a year before I
Right.
start even doing upgrades.
yeah.
Because you had your car for a minute before you even started fucking with it.
Yeah,
I put a little nostalgia shit,
you
like
don't- you don't have
stickers
to-
and like I changed the inside trim and stuff. But
Yeah, that was
it
tight.
all
I wanna
depends
see how
on
did
what
that.
you
That
want
was
to
dope.
do. If you don't ever want to really put an
Change
exhaust
anything?
on your car
no.
and do performance upgrades and shit like that, then yeah, just get something that's
I mean,
fast from the factory.
I had an exhaust in my car, and my shit sounds a lot nastier.
Yeah, I'll definitely put an exhaust on it and make it look a little nastier, and I'll probably do like more like cosmetic stuff. Like I want my tint. I'll probably put like some decent rims on there because the rims that come on there are kind
Most
of
def. Most def.
Do I want to lower it with suspension? Probably not. I'm not gonna be
No.
racing that bitch. I'm just trying to stun on the motherfucker.
I mean, but that's
You're buying a race car.
exactly.
it wouldn't be necessarily a bad idea to get suspension though, because I mean you could get airbags.
But see, that's gonna be expensive to replace. And see,
Well, I mean, yeah, suspension in general is expensive.
yeah, but airbags, I'm sure would.
Airbags are a little bit more.
Cars
yeah.
in general can be expensive. It's just over time type stuff. Everything we like is expensive.
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
fella. Guns.
Yep, that's
But
the
I
car one.
mean,
Shit,
that's
cars.
pretty fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's nasty.
And see, if I had one of
See, I
these,
wouldn't
I would
be
be.
doing
This
all
is
that.
what I would be aspiring to. I mean, not with like the numbers, but I mean, they got
But
the
those
fucking.
are racing tires though, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like track.
Yeah,
tires?
well, yeah, those tires are dope. The wheels are dope. I would go for that too, and all that. But I mean,
Go
they've
to,
got like a
like-
wide body. Kit
Go to
on it.
one
This
that's
is,
not so.
See,
insane.
I like my car to look more of like the sleeper type look.
Yeah,
Go
You know what I'm
find
saying?
one
Like,
that's
you don't
not.
even, you don't even know what I
as
got
insane.
over here.
See, if yours look
I like when niggas pull up
This
on
one
me.
is-
if it looked like that minus those tires and
I mean,
like
see,
all
even
the
that
stickers,
though is pretty wide. But bro, I mean, that's like a Skyline almost. They're a GTR almost. Like,
yeah.
It's
We're gonna-
nice.
We're
It's
gonna
a
find
nice
Crespo
car.
a car.
It's a great car. I really
It
I
looks
really
dope.
enjoy.
If that's what you like driving,
That car was so nice. I went to go test drive it 2 different times, and I
I
actually found a
understand.
motherfucker on Craigslist. He has a 2016
yeah.
QS 400 something blah 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 rear wheel drive, and he only wants 19 for it. And I was just like, fuck.
I mean, see, that's kind of. See, that's not even as dope.
Go find
That's
one
nice.
that's not as crazy.
I'm trying to get my shit. I would like to have a wide body kit. Let me see if I can find a.
Oh, this is your car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you could change small things like your tail lights, headlights, things like that, just to give it a different look. The new tail lights I got, I showed you those, didn't I?
Yeah, those look sexual.
Those
Those
look-
look real sexual.
Those are real sexual.
Yeah.
Horny this makes me.
Yeah. Sir, take it easy. There you go, Quincy.
What, this one?
Nah,
That's nice.
go back. I know how much you hate the fucking. Go back up. Damn, I don't know where it went. I was gonna say I know how much you hate like the fucking tall spoiler. Go back up. Yeah, like right there.
I don't hate a tall spoiler necessarily.
Oh.
That's not bad. That's like a GT wing.
Dude, that looks crazy.
Yeah, that's dope. But I mean that you see how fucking slammed that bitch
You
is.
Yeah,
couldn't
like-
take that bitch nowhere.
You could, but see that's the thing. If you have airbags,
Yeah.
airbags are you can adjust it
yours.
so it'll be more comfortable and luxurious than your factory any Cadillac luxury suspension. You can set it, and when you're just cruising, it'll ride and cruise like a fucking Cadillac, soft as fuck. Then you can fucking, when you're ready to get on it, you set it to performance mode. It'll lower down, stiffen up the suspension, and now it's in race mode.
It's in
Yeah, I
big,
noticed
nasty
that, like,
deluxe mode.
I noticed that like the other day I had my car in Eco Pro.
That's
Yeah.
dope. Is that
Where
like a fucking
I was just
body wrap on
cruising.
his shit?
I was just
Yeah.
cruising, but then
That's
like,
dope. See, I
you-
want like a wrap or something like that on Desi.
That's-
That'll be dope.
yo, like, I know a few people who do wraps,
You do?
but they cost like they start out at like $2,000. But you could get some. They'll do your rent, like your tires and your car.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
But yeah, I mean it starts at that. So depending
think
on
I
what you
want-
want it done.
I think I want my shit. I think I'm gonna paint it purple, possibly, like matte purple, maybe. Like
That sounds
What
cool.
color you gonna do the rims? Gold or green?
I think like bronze or
Bronze.
something.
Okay.
Shit, Quincy gonna be rolling around slapping prints all day.
I mean, something kind of
pearlescent?
like
That
no. I
pearlescent's
mean, that
hitting.
pearlescent's pretty dope, but
I like the matted, like that. But
yeah,
darker.
kind of like that maybe, but
Okay.
But darker.
no chrome or anything.
Kind of like that one. Go back to that one.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Kinda
something
like
like that.
That's
yeah.
Look at those
matted purple
headlights.
wrap.
Yeah, those headlights are fucking dope. Let me see, what else do we got?
That looks dope. If it looked like
Something
that.
kind of like that. Yeah,
I like that
the carbon
pearlescent.
fiber hood. I mean, yeah, the pearl
That's
pearl
the-
one is pretty dope too.
That one
Where's
right there.
that?
Go scroll down. That's pearlescent right
Yeah,
there.
I mean
That's
that's
sexy.
pretty sexual right there.
I love pearlescent paint.
but with some yeah, like bronze wheels.
I would
nice.
put like the dark green on there so I could call it Baby Hulk.
Baby Hulk.
That's why I have my license tag, Baby Hulk.
But see, I mean, and that's the four-door sound.
Hulk.
Ugh, four-door.
Hulk Baby.
Just have it all purple and your license plate says Grimace.
See, yeah, I don't know. I don't like that color necessarily. And
Nah, I don't.
But-
I think the purple's got to be either dark or mixed with something.
yeah,
Because just the standard matte purple just looks kind of cheesy.
yeah, I want to go a different color than black, just because like kind of every car is black and it's
Yeah.
kind of plain.
I'm gonna get my shit matted white with like a anodized red stripe.
That could be cool.
Yeah, I would like to get Desi either wrapped or I want to get her painted like matte, like gunmetal gray.
All
That
my
would be
shit
dope.
matted
That
white.
could be pretty dope.
with like red rims or something.
Ooh, I want gunmetal gray with black rims on Desi.
Yeah.
So you should want to, kind of like murdered out almost.
Mm-hmm.
But see,
Put some nice bright LEDs on her.
are you
Get
gonna
a new exhaust.
Are you gonna
I
keep
would.
her?
Yes, I'm gonna keep Desi.
Okay.
I want to trick Desi out. Like I want to have her like a real sleeper. Like I'm
I
gonna
mean,
eventually
for
just keep
a,
adding more.
I mean,
and
for
more
a car
shit to
that's
her.
paid off and it's got low miles, I mean,
Yeah,
why not, right?
all-wheel drive. Hey, I love that damn car. That car got me through some tough times, and it gave me the confidence when I needed it. Had me feeling
Big
like Black
fella.
James Bond. Okay.
Had me feeling like Black James.
Black James Bond.
Bond.
But see, there's better. I mean, maybe there's other Jags.
Yeah. Oh, I
There's
definitely know
there's
the Jag
newer,
that I would
better
like.
Jags.
Yeah, I want the Jaguar XF Sport. That's fucking nasty, but I don't have
I mean,
30,000
let's
right
see,
now.
what else is there that you could do? I mean,
They got the XKR.
so
Those are
you
pretty
want,
dope.
You want an all-wheel drive? Like that's
No, I
definitely
mean-
what you
I
want.
mean-
All-wheel drive.
The car that I'm gonna buy, I'm getting the Q50. But for my
Okay.
toy, I mean, it could be rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive.
Well,
I mean,
no, it can't.
What?
Front-wheel drive, no.
Front wheel drives, no.
You don't want front-wheel drive,
I think the
especially for a toy.
You don't want a Toyota Corolla?
next, fuck,
Oh my.
I think the
Aren't-
next vehicle I buy is gonna be a Nissan Titan.
Yeah, Titans are pretty nice.
Oh, the truck?
I had that
I want a
one.
truck. But
whenever-
they come with that like Cummins motor in it now.
Oh, that you want to go and get that diesel?
I want to be able to be heard down the street, and I want to pull a damn log stump out of the ground.
That'd be tight.
Holy shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember you had that for a minute because State Line Nissan kept fucking you over.
Yeah.
So,
Or Tiffany Springs Nissan.
Tiffany Springs, yeah.
Yeah, but
That was nice, though. That was a nice
it was
truck.
cool. Yeah, it was a nice truck.
I like the Titans.
I don't know. I might. My next vehicle will either be a motorcycle or a SUV or something.
It's either a Titan or a BMW X6.
Oof.
X6 would be
Nah, man, I love the
nice.
X6, especially the X6M.
Yeah.
Sexuality.
But see, I bet. I mean, there's. We'd have to do some research, but I bet there's probably not much difference chassis wise and everything from the X6 to the X6M, and it's probably the same engine, but maybe the X6M is like turbocharged or supercharged or something.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I know
you get an X6, a base model
the
X6.
X6M has like 550 horsepower.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. So you get a base model X6, and then you fucking upgrade that bitch. Eventually, it becomes better than an X6M.
Yeah.
I think it's better buying like base versions of vehicles.
That's kind of what I was getting at with your Q50.
I think it's better to buy base vehicles, and then you can kind of
because
add to
you
it.
can eventually, it might not be as fast now, but it will be better and faster and higher performing than the factory version of it.
Big fella, remember when you was lining niggas when we pulled up to get Desi and you had just put that M color grill on the front of it?
Yeah.
And they all read, is that a BMW M3? And Big fella was like,
yeah.
Big fella, my favorite time was whenever I took my car in to get my taillight or my headlight or my taillight fixed.
I remember that shit.
And then I pulled up.
Used that a couple times.
I pulled up to get him, and they had gave me at the time. It was a brand new BMW 340 Xi, the M package one, and it was twin turbo. It had the red leather seats, and
I remember when you had that.
Yeah, you remember that one, big fella. We could have. There was hoes staring at me on the fucking plaza that I had never.
They was like, oh my god.
I was like, bro.
Big fella was playing Young Dolph at the Maximum.
Then we'd play Young Dolph, and people would stare at us like we were crazy. But dude, that car was fucking fast.
That car was fast. I remember that car.
See, if I don't know what would be better. I'd have to obviously do some research. I don't know what would be better to twin turbo or supercharge my car. It would probably be cheaper to supercharge it.
Yeah.
But it might be more powerful with twin turbo, but probably.
I mean, your car's already fast. So if you throw the supercharge on there, then.
Yeah, but
my goal. How much horsepower does that add?
It depends on how big the turbos and or how big the supercharger and all that shit.
Supercharge that shit bucket Impala outside.
But see,
God, don't do that.
I could probably go to the junkyard and find an old Impala SS engine, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could.
Because that's a pretty common car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, you get or maybe take the supercharger off of it and the manifold and all that, and you could retrofit it, and then you'd have to get bigger injectors and get your computer tuned and everything to. Like, there's a lot of work going. It's not like just slapping parts on, because by adding a supercharger or any kind of force induction, it's essentially squeezing air and being able to force a lot more air into the cylinder. And your car works at a certain ratio of air and fuel.
I ain't putting no money in that damn car. I'm bullshit.
I know you're not doing that, but just for
that's just my get around.
Just for educational purposes or whatever.
It's just not a swap.
But if you're adding more air, then you have to add more fuel.
Yeah.
And that's why you're getting more power, is because you can get more air and fuel into the cylinder at a faster rate.
So I actually almost got an Impala SS. Remember, big fella? That was the car test drove before I did Desi.
Yeah.
And I was
so oftentimes you have to get bigger injectors, and then your car's computer is tuned to add this amount of fuel at this rate from the factory. So you're gonna have to go in there and remap that, because now you're gonna have to tell it like, hey, these injectors are bigger, they can put out more, and we need more fuel at this specific time. Like, there's a lot of shit going on. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it myself. I know what has to be done, but how to actually specifically do it, I couldn't.
That sounds
do
like
it right now.
Sounds like an episode of Gas Monkey.
Right.
Let's take this 2009 Impala and put a Ferrari 458 engine in there.
So what's this Tyreek Hill turning down a reconstructed contract or something with the Chiefs?
Oh, yeah. I just put that in there because a lot of the Chiefs players were like restructuring the contracts, but Tyreek Hill didn't want to do his. And I said, you know what? Good for you, Tyreek Hill. Keep your goddamn bread.
So what, they were restructuring it to take less money?
Low-key, they tried to black horse that nigga like a year or two ago when all them allegations came out about him supposed to be breaking his son's arm. Then it came out that it was all bullshit.
Did that happen?
Yes, you remember that shit? It was like
No.
a year or two ago. And
It was 2 years ago.
It was
but
2 years ago, and
is-
it was allegations, or his baby mama basically like had like a phone recording having him sound real fucked up, like, yeah, bitch, you should be scared of me, and this, that, and the other. And she basically she portrayed the image that he broke his son's
But
arm.
once that comes out, obviously he's a high profile athlete. He's gonna be in the spotlight. I mean, any athlete is like.
It's so.
That's what happens. I mean, and you seen the dude for the Seattle Seahawks, the offensive lineman that beat his girlfriend up. Like he choked her out.
He's out of there.
Like he's out of there. But Tyreek Hill was proved innocent, and he has custody of his son.
Yeah.
So obviously she lied, made everything up, and
It's so crazy though how often that happens.
Yeah.
And
Bitches get away with that
people
shit.
get away with it, and everyone still goes along with it.
Yeah.
Though
Yeah.
at first they're like, well, he's a piece of shit, and then like he has to defend himself to the death, and
he
you
did,
know, like-
and he stayed on the team, and
Yep.
and
And that's why I said he should have kept his fucking money.
Haters,
That's
and,
why he
and,
did.
and him, wanting to restructure his contract, that might necessarily not be him. That might just be his agent saying, no, we're not going to do that for my client. Because, I mean, out of everybody on the Chiefs, Tyreek shows up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Tyreek Hill
he puts in his thing. Now, Patrick Mahomes restructuring, I get it. But that motherfucker's going to have money on the back end.
For years. I mean, he has
Forever.
endorsements everywhere.
The man owns the building, half the building next to where he works at. Like, he's got his money.
Yeah.
Let Tyreek have his.
Yeah.
And then in a couple years, if Tyreek wants to restructure whatever deal they give him, cool. But Travis Kelce, he's had a couple of paydays. Chris Jones just finally got one. I get it, but he restructured his payday. That it happens.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at Tyreek for wanting to not do it.
I mean,
The Chiefs are still going to be good.
I don't
and
think-
we'll keep it moving.
yeah. I don't think you should be forced, to take less. Like you already negotiated your contract, and
they don't force you.
I know,
It's
but-
kind of they ask you, especially if
you shouldn't be considered a dick.
especially if you get
if
a
you
payday and then you're the next year you underperform.
Yeah.
And so the year after that they'll go, hey, so last year, the year before we gave you a
Right.
payday, you underperformed really this year.
But it's not like he underperformed last
No,
year. you know what I'm
Tyreek
saying?
Hill was
So-
blowing it up,
Yeah.
man.
Tyreek Hill
He
been
single-handedly won me a fantasy football game. Like,
How many points did he get?
he had 59.
The first time he played
Oh
the
my
Buccaneers, he taught them a lesson.
Dude, in the first quarter, he scored 39 fantasy points.
Yeah.
That's the
I
most.
think that's the reason why the Buccaneers were that salty against us in the Super Bowl. It's probably because of Tyreek Hill. To be
Well,
honest
and
with you.
also
That
we
might
had
have something to
we
do
had a
with it.
depleted line, and we kind of ran a vanilla offense. Like,
yeah, it was
kind of
bullshit.
drop back and let Patrick Mahomes throw the ball instead of let's figure this out as a team.
Yeah,
But we'll be stronger next year because we got some offensive guys up front, so
yeah.
the Chiefs will be in there. I'm just
And my
happy to see
Washington
the
Football
Chiefs.
Club has Ryan Fitzmagic.
Big fella, whenever the
Fitzmagic.
schedule comes out, we play the Washington Football Club this year, right? In Washington Football Town.
What's up, nigga?
So we got to get together and watch it,
What's up, nigga?
But
On gang, cuz.
fucking DC, unless you want to go to DC and be disappointed.
Hey, we's legal out there.
Yeah. Speaking of DC, big fella, did you see the crime that's been reported in DC these days?
What happened down there, big fella?
Big fella. So in the past couple of months, they've even set up FBI sting operations because carjackings have been so crazy.
Okay.
Really?
And the other day, a 13-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl tried to carjack a 66-year-old man. And needless to say, they ended up trying to steal his car with a taser. He's hanging out the car door, like trying to stop them, and they drive off with him hanging and crash into a parked car. He goes flying from the car, skids across the ground, and dies.
That way.
The video was on World Star, but I read the news article and stuff. So yeah, you teenagers getting charged with felony
way.
carjacking and felony murder.
Which way?
That way. That
way.
And you that young
Ooh-wee.
about to go to prison because you killed
13
someone.
and 15. You ain't even live yet. What have you done?
All right. Devil's advocate.
I know Quincy's always the devil's advocate.
They're 13 and they're 15.
Okay.
Like, what happened.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, obviously, why the fuck are y'all still in the car?
where are their parents?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely.
How is a 13 and a 15-year-old carjacking a motherfucker with a taser?
Yeah.
What
Exactly.
What happened
They
to
can't buy
them?
a taser.
I don't. It is a terrible, awful tragedy that someone has lost their life.
But
Right.
sending them away for life isn't gonna.
I don't know if life is the right for a 15 and a 13-year-old or
and-
something like,
Well, what'll happen is being that age,
You're-
they will stay in juvenile till they're 18.
they
and-
should definitely get
and-
some sort of help.
Well, they need it. I mean,
But
what they did, you
Do you think putting them in the system, like in juvenile hall, okay, so from 13, you've essentially been raised in prison.
Yeah.
Now, when you get out, you think that person's going to be like
No,
a
but-
better or a
what do you-
worse citizen?
But
They're
I
gonna
mean, I don't think you should.
Institutionalized.
Yes, you
They need something else
w-
other
what,
than
what do you impose? Like, what do you impose that they do?
I-
Because you still have to be accountable for your actions.
100%.
You ever seen Karate Kid?
Ngannou justice.
Make
No,
that bitch run up the
no,
stairs
you
with
can't-
the
you
water
can't-
buckets.
You can't just beat the shit
her
out of
train-
them
make
her
because
train
they won't,
Mr.
they won't
Miyagi.
learn nothing.
Nunez
out of them.
justice
No,
for the females. Oh.
maybe some sort of something that would
Because you
hold them accountable and show them discipline.
Military school.
Something like that, but maybe not necessarily the military.
Yeah.
well, just like one
but-
of those like military like boarding schools. Or
Some
Yeah,
sort
something
of
like
some
that.
sort of boot camp or some sort of. But bro, prison should be more like that. It should be more like a fucking training camp of
Where you're
doom.
forced to get your shit together.
Yes, like
But some
You
of
don't
them
have a
dudes-
choice.
it's like
Yeah.
military boot camp where
Yeah.
there's hardcore fucking instructors that are like on your ass and will fuck you up if necessary. Like not
Yeah.
like kill you, but they might
It's choking you out.
they might
It's
smack you
I
around
give
a little
up.
bit
Yeah.
if necessary because
Yeah.
this is like, hey,
Yeah.
This is
this
it.
is like prison or kind of you're
I'm
not
sure there's
going
prisons.
anywhere else.
I'm sure there's prisons like that.
But it should be, here's how you
True
fucking be
reform.
a good person. This is what the fuck you not feed them the scraps and the worst possible gruel, cheapest shit we can feed them. Like, here's proper nutrition, motherfucker, and they're cooking it, or, you
Yeah.
know, and making it and shit, and like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Learning real trades.
You know, Yeah, you're gonna be doing hard work like labor type
Yeah.
shit, and
Digging
like
trenches
learning
for electrical wire
martial
and shit.
arts or a lot of that shit.
You
Like,
can't
it'll be
teach killers
physical
martial
shit.
arts.
Yes, you can. Yeah, and that's. I believe
mean,
if they would have known martial arts from the time that they were young, they wouldn't have been killers in the first place.
Mm.
For most.
Motherfuckers like, I mean, shit. You look at back in the day, like prisoners built the railroad system.
Yeah, I
And
mean
the Chinese.
That's kind of like slave labor. I don't think it should be like slave labor necessarily.
But I mean, like for instance, like we're fucking.
It should be something constructive to the person and to.
And it just depends on what kind of prison you're at. Like for instance, like where Justin is, they have skilled labor jobs.
Yeah.
And you can make anywhere from $10 to $15 an hour.
I mean, that's good.
And, that's because you're in a minimum and you haven't been fucking up and you haven't been, fucking doing the dumb shit.
But wouldn't it be better if like almost sometimes people wanted to go to prison? Like, I mean, that is the case now.
There are people who do.
Yes,
There's
but if people were
Homeless
like,
people.
yes, but if people almost looked at prison like the army sometimes, like
Mhm.
man, I got to get my shit together. Maybe I should just go to fucking prison or something for a couple of
Yeah.
months. Like check myself into
Yeah.
this institute.
I
Like
mean,
it's not prison.
You just go.
Some people,
I mean,
some
they
people
have
are
rehab stuff.
Some people are court ordered to be there,
Yeah.
but it's not prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so maybe not everybody would qualify for this. If you're a crazy, we can't trust you around people kind of person, then we,
Like I said, those people.
we have to lock you
Yes.
lock you up and be like, hey,
There's
and
people
try to
who
get you
need.
like, you can come do this. Like, we
There's-
can teach you.
There's 3 categories. There's people who need help. There's people who need to be in prison,
And there's people who gotta
need to
go.
There's people who gotta go.
Mm.
Like, when you
You're right.
have exhausted the rehab and the punishment exercise of it, you gotta go. If you've done some heinous stuff like one of the other articles that I put in there, like that kind of stuff, I don't know how you fix people, man.
It depends.
I don't. Like, if you're willing to just, your anger, you're just like, and then you kill somebody, especially a child, you gotta
Yeah,
go,
I mean,
man.
what was this?
It's in Texas.
So, let's, I guess, go to this YouTube video.
It's
We
not
could
enough.
probably
Make it enough, bitch.
But I just thought that was absolutely crazy from what I witnessed on this news article. You know what I mean?
Insane.
I just don't understand people's logic and mindset.
What in the world?
What happened?
Oh,
Is it not working? Or?
no, it is. I'm a stupid.
Estupido.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get that goddamn Q50.
There you go, big fella.
Yeah, that Q50 is nice.
We got a Q70 that has a V8 in it.
A 6-year-old girl is dead after police say she was shot multiple times over spilled water.
Spilled water.
This
Spilled
happened at an apartment
water.
complex on Shaver Street and Alan Genoa Road. KPRC2's Bill Barajas is live with the very latest in this investigation. Bill?
Oh, Bill, your microphone's off there. Your shit's fucking up there, buddy.
He just got like chili cheese stain on his shirt. Like,
Just to hear these things happening, like, especially here. I mean, you always hear.
Especially like whenever I was like sitting on my stoop, you know, and I was eating some tacos.
How old do you think she was when she got that neck tattoo?
how old do you think she is
6.
now?
28.
Ooh wee.
She did not age well.
Hear stuff
It's looking
happening,
rough.
hear shootings and everything, but a 6-year-old, that just, it tugs at my heart, man. I can't. I feel bad for the mom. I just, over some spilled water. Makes no sense.
So how did this even happen?
And you heard from neighbors, their residents here at this apartment complex off of Shaver in Pasadena.
So
Again,
who killed her?
police
Was it
have
like
cleared
a
Yeah, I don't know.
stepdaddy or
Let's,
the
something?
here just
let's see.
moments ago, but there's still lots of questions surrounding what happened here. Pasadena police saying a 6-year-old girl possibly losing her life, possibly over spilled water. They have again cleared the scene. You can see family members have been allowed to go back in to the apartment. We saw them cleaning the apartment earlier. They are now just gathered outside talking. This happened at around 11:30 this morning here in Pasadena at an apartment complex.
Oh my God!
Shaver.
Put that. Oh, God! Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yeah, I'm
You
not sure.
Disgusting. And that's the thing that fucks me up. Why are you fat bitches wearing leggings? You not working out.
Oh God.
Oh,
But yeah,
God.
I'm not sure who shot her, but still,
We'll
it
go back to
happened.
that in a minute.
But that's just
But
fucked
that's
up, yo.
man.
I'm hungry.
I don't know how the fuck
I'm
that
gonna eat
happens.
some of your mama's juices.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Who's this nigga slumped
I
in
could
the
say
chair?
yeah. We
This
can
right
wrap
here-
it up.
This right here, funny as fuck.
All right, let's wrap it. Let's wrap
Okay,
it with
we
this.
can wrap it up on this. This is a pretty hilarious video we got here.
Look like Young Dolph.
It's not gonna do much for the audio listeners, but so there's a guy. This is from shout out Ed Calderon, Ed's Manifesto on Instagram. So this dude. Actually, let's see if we can get some audio.
There we go. All right, let's watch it.
Oh shit!
That was great.
So for audio listeners, there's a dude like laying in a chair and it like looks like he's asleep, and he's got his wallet sitting on his stomach, and a guy walks up to him and he's got sunglasses on. The guy walks up to him, checks his wallet, pulls the money out. Then as soon as he takes the money out, he lifts up the sunglasses.
And the
Dude is staring right directly at him. So he puts the sunglasses back down and then puts the money back in the wallet and walks away. And the dude never moves. Let's watch that one more time.
That was funny.
Just his eyes, bro, is the best part. He's like, oh, let me see what we got here. Oh, shit, we got a little bit of money. Oh, that came up. He
Take
ain't
these
waking
glasses
up.
too.
Shit, what's he got? Oh, shit. I was just playing, dog. You know I was fucking with you and shit. I was just making sure you weren't lacking, player.
My mouth hurts from laughing.
Oh god, that was great.
My.
That was great.
But yeah, that's a good video to end on.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we got fights tonight. UFC 260.
In Ganadu.
We'll be watching that.
Justice.
Appreciate everybody checking us out.
Bless up. Blessings.
Mucho blessings.
Okay.
Mucho blessings.
Follow, subscribe, you know.
Yo.
Leave a comment.
all
Drop
that
an
good.
email.
Anything you can do, all your support and love helps. We're sending love and shout outs to everybody in the world.
Yes.
But yeah, Roll Up Gas Podcasts. We on all your podcast platforms, Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. And we on YouTube. Always doing live. We coming out with more. We got something in the works. We work
Yeah.
with it.
More developed in the workings.
But
What the fuck was that?
Oh, piece of plastic.
this nigga got a piece of plastic.
Yo, on Auntie. Can't sit still for 2 minutes. You was a badass kid, wasn't you?
Boy, I got ADHD and shit.
Don't get sidetracked. Anyway, Roll Up Gas Podcast. You know what time it is. We out.